We've been discussing the Buddhist philosophy of change, of life as a flowing, dynamic pattern process, which is essentially immaterial because it isn't anything you can grasp. We use the word substance, we use the word solid, we use the word matter, or something you can catch hold of, or stand on, or rely on, or cling to. And the basis of the Buddhist philosophy of change is that there is nothing of the kind. There is nothing to hang on to, nothing to rely on, nothing to cling to. But when we say, you see, something matters, the word has a double meaning in that it means that it's substantial and that it's important. And so we are brought up from birth to play the game of life in a certain way. There are certain things we are told by adults, who are told by their adults, who are told by their adults that these things matter. And one of the fundamental things that matters is that you go on living. And so everybody is tremendously concerned with the things that matter, that they've been taught to value. And because these things actually don't matter, that is to say, because they're not substantial, they're all a flowing pattern. A flame seems to be a substantial object. It's there, it can burn you, and you can watch it for a long time. Actually, it's a stream of hot gas. And so, likewise, the human organism is a stream of energy. It's never the same for 2 seconds. Only we've been taught to watch that thing and to cherish it and value it, and it matters, damn it. And yet it's going to wear out, and yet it's going to get sick, and yet it's going to die. So everybody is involved in playing the game of life in a way that goes beyond play and becomes deadly serious. And as a result, the whole of existence is lived in a state of constant frustration. Because you are trying all the time to hold together and to preserve something which in the long run can't be preserved at all. Therefore, in response to this cry of pain, which everybody puts up as a result of being in this situation, of trying to hold on to things, the wisdom of the various ways of liberation, be they Hindu, Buddhist, or whatever, is saying to everybody, wake up, see what the scene is. This is the kind of thing that's going on. And you are not a captive in a trap. You're not just some mere little measly being that somehow or other was brought into an insane universe. But you are what the thing is. You are not the victim. You are the system.
What's up, everybody? Back with another video. Not gonna be that long. It's good, Christopher. What's up? Good to see you. Good to see you, Christopher. So, back with another video. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hope everybody's doing swell and well. And And yeah, not gonna be too long. Just wanted to go live stream this morning. Just, you know, I'm still gone fishing, so but I was gonna go live this morning, just drop some quick thoughts. And yeah. But yeah, hope the news, the internet, all this stuff is just, I mean, if you're paying attention to it, I mean, I'm pretty sure you're fucking crazy. So what I've been doing is just not paying attention to the shit and then coming back and be like, God damn. And we're so used to wanting to be, informed. We always got to go check the news, see what's going on, and this and that, and it's just it gets wilder every time you step away and come back and look at it. It's like, damn. And some people follow this stuff every day, man. And I used to follow the shit every day. And when you don't follow it, it really makes you feel a lot better. You know, you start to like, it's kind of like honestly, it's a drug. It's a literal drug, right? And uh, the drug is, information. You feel like you got to be informed. It could be fear. It could be, you know, all kinds of things. And honestly, the truth is, most people probably don't even know why they do it. You might say, oh, it's because I want to be informed. I want to see the bullshit. I want to do. But really, a lot of people don't even know why they do it. Just like that person that if you look at them, watch them, it could be like dead doing something or something. All of a sudden, they'll pick their phone up and then just watch. And they don't even know why they picked their phone up. They just automatically pick their phone up and just start going to something. Going like you could say, hey, uh-huh. Ask somebody like, why did you just pick your phone up? You know, start. Oh, I don't. They snap out of it like they kind of like, I don't know. I was looking at. I don't even. You ask people, so I test. Shit that I think I try to test it. And the thing that I mean, it's wild, man. You know, and it's like people don't realize. You know what? You ain't watching the news. You're not looking at the internet. You're not doing all that. It's making you do it. Like you're not even in control of that. It's making you do it. It's making you go on social media. It's making you look for the next thing. You're not doing it. You really don't want to do that. You really don't want it. And then after a while, it becomes like like for me right now, it's like going into work. It's like, damn, I don't feel like going into this bitch today. That's how I feel when I look at the news. It's like, God, what am I going to see today? You know. But again, on the flip side of that coin, it's good to be like, okay, what are these what's going on? But some people every day, all day, and it's detrimental to your life, man. It really is. It really keeps you away from actually living, you know, living, and then to get you believing, get you like, and I was caught in it, for a long time too, but slowly like unplugging and getting away and, stuff like that. It's like, damn, it is better, and then you start learning other stuff that actually helps you out, that actually furthers you on this spiritual journey and what we awakening, there's no more awakening by sitting up on, the internet talking about, the latest, conspiracy theory, and the one that got me was see this stuff in Miami. I'm like, wait, what? Let me see this crap. And I'm like, this is so stupid. I'm like, and like I see people like talking about this and that and giants and aliens and Nephilim and all kind of stuff. Yeah, I get it, but Come on, man. Oh, the story is real. They're trying to cover it up. And this team, man, this shit is happening in Rochester, New York. A bitch couldn't even go to the goddamn mall on before Christmas, Christmas Eve, after Christmas, because they was fighting. And what they do, they have this all across the nation. This was in Greece, New York. Rochester police, state police, sheriffs, all showed up at the mall. It was like 100 police officers for about 100 kids fighting, you know? That's not, I saw it, I'm like, oh, same shit going on here. Well, the social media is manipulating these kids again. And they did this test like in 2017. Same thing. Around before Christmas. Whatever they doing on social media, I don't know. But the same day, the same time, all across the nation, there were fights broke out at all these malls. Same thing's happening right now. It wasn't just if anybody had you know, the skills that they used to have that just get caught up in all this nonsense, would have just went and looked that it's happening all across the United States. It just is happening all across the United States. That's what we should be zeroing in on. That's what I'm thinking. First thing I thought is like, damn, whatever this technology is, whatever's going on is super powerful and even more powerful than ever before. I'm like, are you kidding me? And then they're like, when the news becomes mainstream conspiracy theories, it's time to run. It's time to get off, get away from it, and just no. Damn, that looks like my old goddamn truck right there. You know? So, right, exactly. Exactly, Christopher Taylor. That's exactly what I'm talking about. And then all the kids got cell phone videos. And if you go in them realms of realms of the woods, you'll see they were posting videos of the fights and all that stuff. So, it ain't nothing new down there in Miami, and it's wild, man. The only reason why we're not seeing it in the Northeast and all this other stuff is because it's cold. Everybody inside. I mean, it's crazy, man. The conspiracy theorists are becoming conspiracy theorists. It's like now people are starting to fit the definition of a conspiracy theory because they're not even looking into things. They're claiming it as, oh yeah, it's definitely this. Or why would they have that many cops? There's no cops around the United States, but so many show up here. They're hiding. So I'm like, this is what I'm seeing on Twitter. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? You got this whole, there's another side of this. When I was looking at some other things, that there's a lot more people that have woken up. And I actually was getting a haircut a few days ago, and this young 18-year-old brother, and the barber was like, yo, talk to my brother, you might be able to answer some questions. And this dude was lit and wanted to know if he's going crazy. He was like dropping jewels. I learned it. I woke up and he's an amateur boxer. And he started, like, all of a sudden he went through this transition. As soon as he stopped smoking the weed, right? As soon as he stopped smoking to train for this fight, he stopped smoking. He started eating healthy, cut back on all that bullshit, and now his mind can't shut off. He said, he's like, yo, my mind. He even learned a better boxing stance that his trainer never even showed him, and learned a different technique that his trainer didn't show him. That when he went back in there the next day or so, the trainer was like, yo, where did you learn that from? Like, I didn't teach you that. Where you learn that from? And it's like, yo, I'm like, oh man, we talked for like an hour. It was really a great conversation and build with this kid. And he was just like, yo, I'm realizing this, I'm realizing that, I'm realizing this, I'm realizing this, that, and I can't even this. I try to talk to them, they think I'm crazy, man. I want to know if I'm really going crazy. Because he was like teeter-totter on like, yo, am I crazy or am I doing too much? I'm like, nah, man, this is what happened. This is what happens, you know? So, and yeah, it was great to talk to an 18-year-old, embodied with all this energy right now. And it's like, yo, his mind ain't shutting off. And I told him, I was like, look, man, uh, be careful because some people can't handle, what you're going through and they want to numb it. They turn, to drugs and, all this other stuff. And, I told him, just be careful, man. And take it easy and, don't think you're crazy. I mean, it's just you slow down, study, research, stuff like that. But yeah, we talked for a long time, man. It was great. Just gave him my number, like, yo, you ever need to hit me up? Chop it up and talk. Boom, just hit me up. So yeah, but I noticed a lot of new people waking up again. Um, and that was just an example. So while I was traveling the depths of the internet, seeing the latest greatest, I stumbled upon uh, new people waking up, stuff like that. So I'm like, wow. But then this the other thing is, why is mainstream conspiracy theorists now? You know, Mainstream is conspiracy theorists. All these stories always coming out, keeping us busy and focusing on stupid shit. And Project Blue Beam and all this other stuff it's crazy, man. But they're this is what they want, man. Us busy focusing on stupid shit that they're gonna clown because their whole thing, they're like, you know what, we're just gonna whip everything out. They got the Epstein shit going out, somehow, some way, God knows which way that shit's going. But they want all this out here for a reason because the reset, the change, like I said this 2, 3 years ago, the New World Order is gonna take out the New World Order to form the New World Order. You know, I just want to see the heroes that are gonna start coming out. Who's gonna be these heroes? That's what I'm waiting on. Who is these heroes? That's taking out all the ones that we call psychopaths every day. Who are these new heroes? They've been hiding in the whims. They've been hiding and exposing all this stuff on the dark secrets. They had to stay hidden. Now they're here. And they're all these righteous people. I mean, God, man. But yeah, it's a lot going on, man. But I saw that. I'm like, I go on Twitter and I see all this stuff, and I'm like, man, this shit is crazy. I'm like, it's truly crazy. It's truly crazy, man. I'm like, this is really crazy. I can't believe it. Like Christopher said, a grainy ass photo, video, and they're running amok with the shit, making the shit look more stupid. Make people like, look at these conspiracy theorists. Look how stupid they are. Like, this is so fucking stupid. I mean, God. And then people are out here saying that there's no way there's that much. Like, what? That's why people don't get out of the house. Are you kidding me? People are not out of the house. Like, I see this shit all the time. You know, and this is what's going on. Is the reason why there are so many cops to respond because they ain't doing nothing. They're told to respond to calls. That's it. They're not patrolling. They're not posted up. I mean, some places they are, but most places they're not patrolling. They're not. I mean, I could ride around and there'll be 100 cops everywhere, up and down the streets, posted up everywhere. There is no cops posted up anywhere in the city of Raleigh. There's some days that I would be around and even doing a video live stream, and I would not see one police car. Not one. anywhere. Nowhere, not one place. That was never ever. There was that was never ever that never happened before. Years ago. You know. Let me know if I'm live. Give me 1 second. Let me know if I'm live because I got another fat zero on here. But let me know if I'm live and give me 1 second. LB. Okay. All right. New York Devs. I knew the two young people passed away at the concert incident in Rochester. Two casualties of war who saved hundreds of lives. R.I.P. the 20-year-old couple who dated. And I'm saying, wow. That is definitely wild. All right. YouTube G cuts. What's cuts? Well, I lost my channel because I had to flash on the frauds. On the cuts, man. Cuts. I can't tell you enough. You're only causing yourself problems. It just is what it is, man. And I don't even want to talk about it, honestly, man. Just whatever you got going on, man. Just do that. Do that over there, because it's just. I told you already. You're bringing everything upon your own self. You know, it just is what it is. Just don't bring it in here in the chat, man. It's just too much, man. It's too much, and you're only hurting yourself at this point. I mean, if they deleted your channel, I mean, all I see is the titles coming up. I'm like, good God, I'm like, so I don't know what's going on, you know. But I just see the titles of the video, and I'm like, guess I mean, it is what it is. Things start somewhere, but sometimes you gotta just end things your own self, you know. But just leave it alone, man. I don't even want to talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't put it in the chat. I don't care what's going on. Just come on, just chill out. It's too much. It brings weirdo ass energy around. You know, it's just not even. You know. So what? All right. So we're back. We're good. And like I said, the title's the internet of you. The whole internet is of you. You know, the internet is of you. And they're manipulating. You know, the minds through the internet. They're doing a good job at it. And that's why it's just better to unplug, you know, unplug from it all, you know, come back every once in a while and, you know, just talk. Because the real shit is happening outside the internet. I'm gonna share a video later, upload a video. Anybody check out Auditing Erie County's channel. Auditing Erie County. Now he exposed, you know, he exposed the Lockport, village of Lockport, New York, and the city of Lockport. I mean, this is, I mean, I've, I've met Erie County auditing. That is real auditing. What he does, real, meaning he follows up. He does what he has to do. He shows up at towns he don't even live in, checks in. He goes after these people, you know, the right way with paperwork, and shows exactly, basically point per point on what these people do in all of our, this is all around the United States. And the reason why things are at the state they are at, you know, why everybody's paying attention to a fucking 18-foot tall alien that nobody magically sees but a small ass grainy video, when every cop has a body camera, every cop can get the body camera FOIA requested and fast, along with dash cam, car cam. I mean, it's beyond ridiculous for even anybody bother doing any fucking commentary research on that shit. It's just stupid. I'm just talking about it to show you how stupid it is. I mean, it doesn't take two brain cells to rub together to figure out there's everybody out there got a goddamn camera. It's fucking Miami. And but you got a 80, 60 story fucking video. I mean, come on, man. That's just stupid. You know? That's just stupid. That's just dumb. But you know, like I was saying, check out Auditing Erie County's channel. And there's the shit that he's showing is just, this is going on in every single town, village, parish, city, state across the nation. I mean, from being overtaxed and getting busted, and they don't even care. Like, go check out his latest video on Crocker. It's unbelievable. You know, it's unbelievable, man. It is unbelievable, but it's believable. And it just shows exactly how these people work. And it shows you exactly how I've been telling you guys, these meetings that they have, they don't care because nobody is pressing them with papers. All right. But they did. They're doing it, you know, and things are happening. You know, this whole crew is under investigation right now. But they think, you know, I mean, it's wild, man. I mean, corruption, like it's nobody's business. you know. But check it out, you know. Check it out. It's mind blowing, and this is happening everywhere. And just goes to show you how, you know, our energy is at the wrong, is pointed at the wrong people. We're on the internet doing nothing, you know. Now, if you're out in the field and then you post it on the internet, that's a different story. You know, that's the way it's supposed to be happening. That's how you expose the system. I mean, how are we exposing the system, right? On the internet. I mean, think about it. How are we exposing the system on the internet? It was a good one man squeegee. I mean, how are we exposing anything outside of the internet on the internet? You know, this particular channel and the people that are with them are out there exposing what's going on and putting it on the internet so people can see like this is going on. That's exposed, not the shit we're doing. You know, not the shit we're doing. That's why I say that it's the internet and you. You know, this was the plan a long time ago. Get people sucked in and trapped on the internet. Give them money. Ain't nothing but a celebrity. Same thing to do with celebrities. Celebrities don't do shit. They entertain. They get paid. They stay there. They're good. Internet, people make money. You're like, fuck that. I ain't about to give up this. You know, fuck it. I'll censor myself. I'll do this. I'll do that. As long as they're making money. You know, same thing. But there is people out there doing good actual, you know, good work and stuff like that. You know, so yeah, man, this internet and you is getting more dangerous, more mind manipulation. Um, you know, I mean, we're in a year that, you know, we don't know what's going on. You know, but if we're around, if it rolls around the clock to 1 year from now and it's still the same, doing the same shit, you know, it's really some time to make some life choices. I think they got big plans, you know, big agendas that they're gonna run, um, more sooner than later. So I still pay attention, but at this point, I mean, my thing is we're already over the hump, and we're going downhill with no brakes. So it's time to like just, you know, hey man, do whatever you need to do. You know, prepare, enjoy it, create something. You know, whatever you've been holding back, it's time to unleash it. You know, your whatever talents you got that been like me. I got a lot of talents. I've been sucked into doing this for so long. You know, it takes time, makes that progress slower. Now you reverse it. Now that progress starts to go faster, and you don't see me making videos as much because now that process is slower. So, you know, that's how it should have been. This should have been second, but it's so energy draining, time consuming, and every other thing, you know. So, hold on 1 second. So, um, um, yeah. So supposed to flip it around, man. You know, it's time to just. Hey, we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. So, trying to get the priority straight, get off this internet shit. Because, I mean, you know, save the self to save others. Yeah, I agree. Should have been networking. We should have been networking, and like I said, man, the sheep ain't no sheep. We call them sheep, but in reality, are we still alive? Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. The thing fell off. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if we're good. The mic isn't showing moving. Okay, we're good. All right. Yeah, I agree. You know, the new awakened is the new sleep because people woke up and went right back to sleep with some other stuff. So now, you know, people think they're awake, but they're actually asleep, doing absolutely nothing because it's just the state that it went to. I mean, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. So, because I could tell you, what we call a sheep got more knowledge and stuff that we do. So how are we gonna call them a sheep if they just don't know certain things that we don't know? Oh, they're asleep. They're in the system. They're a piece of shit. They deserve, to die or whatever. They're worthless. Stuff like that. I don't think like that no more. I mean, there are some fucked up people here. That's not even a, there definitely is. There definitely is some very fucked up people, but you know, just a regular dumb sheep. And there are some dumb people that I just don't even want to be nowhere near. But at the end of the day, that dumb person that I want to be near probably has something that can I can learn from. Even their dumbness, I'm learning for that. But you guys know what I mean. That's our problem. I've been saying that we uh we ran away from people and thought we were better than them, and this is the result. Everybody fighting and arguing, you know, fussing and fighting, and now all the so-called awake people are just they'll never get along. Now the awakened don't get along at all, and so it's crazy, man. It's crazy, but that's the state we're in. Avoid dehumanizing to not become the tyrant you're fighting. Yeah. You know what? I got pulled over the other day, driving. I get pulled over. I'm like, I knew it was going to happen. I'm driving. As soon as he see me pass by, he pulls out. State trooper pulls out. Um, pulls right up, but he's seen the plate, and then he's like, probably got the, oh shit, and then he just kept going. But then he went to go hit the U-turn on the highway to go back, but he stopped. He didn't turn in the U-turn, and then I was coasting past. He shot up, shot behind me, and I'm like, what the fuck? You gonna pull me over now? I mean, like, what? Why? Could have been pulled me over. Why are you gonna pull me up over now? Pulls me over, stops, comes out to the pasture. My windows are super dark, so he knocks on the back window. You roll the back window down. Now, this is where, you know, this is where reality versus stupidity versus knowledge versus wisdom sets in. All right. I didn't like getting pulled over. I didn't like being fished. I didn't like being targeted. I didn't like none of that. You know, I know what the officer's doing. I know what it's about. Dark windows, no front plate. Let me give him a ticket. This is a money pit. This is a way to get money. So this is a way to do money, a money grab. So um, knocked on the. I rolled my front window down. He says, "Can you roll the back window down?" My son's in the back, so I rolled it down. He's like, "Oh." Comes up. He says, "Oh, your plate. It says that it's coming up it's not verified or something." I'm like, "What?" Pulled out. He's like, "Yeah." He was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Wow, that's funny." Here, he asked for my registration. Gave him my registration. He said, "All right." He get lows behind the car. Was a little salt because they got salt on the road. And then he went. Then he went in the cop car. Comes back. He goes, "Well, I mean, that's weird. I don't know why I showed up like that, but all right, man. Have a nice day." Boom. That was it. Rolled out. Didn't even ask me for identifications. First time in my life, I've never been asked for ID. I've been pulled over a million times. Never in my life have I never, ever not been asked for identification. Just registration. That's it. That's all. Now I was on my way. Boom. And and yeah, that was it. And the whole thing, I'm thinking, okay, that was just a test to see from the universe where I'm at, and the universe ensuring me, whatever you want to call the power, the energy, ensuring me that that was the right choice, right path, and that's the way it should have been done. Because all everything that led up to it, yeah, it pissed me off. But he comes up to the side of the car, "Yeah, roll your back window down." It didn't even say please, just kind of, I rolled it down, came up, and it was just a weird, good interaction. It was just weird, you know, weird. Like, you didn't even ask me for identification. Like, that was crazy. Just the registration. I don't even, but like, the whole moral of the thing is, I could have been like, "Why'd you pull me over? What was your reason for stopping me?" Been the asshole, like, okay, that how would you even know that? I could have been like, "How would you even know that if I saw you pull out as soon as you saw me? And why would you ride next to me, then pass me, then pull over to the side of the road, then when I pass, pull up to me, then pull me over? Why would you do all that? And then tell me that the plate was, coming in invalid? I mean, that doesn't even make any sense. I could have did all that, but it was all unnecessary because I was in control of the outcome, because I just did what I was supposed to do. You know, I just did what I was supposed to do, meaning I analyzed the entire situation. All right. And the way I looked at it is, I'm not going to say anything. Anything he asked for, I'm going to give it to him. Why use, you know, I could have made the situation way more negative. And that's the whole thing, is we make a lot of our own situations worse by the way we react, you know? and we know what we're dealing with. We know what you're. This is why you got to know your enemy, know what you're dealing with. All right, we got to know what we're dealing with. We're dealing with tyranny. We're dealing with dictatorship. We're under I don't know what we're under, but people think it's better than communism. All right, when technically it actually is communism and the dictatorship, because the king sets all the rules and we got to abide by the rules. And if we don't, then we're punished for them more than other countries. So it is what it is. You can think whatever you want, you know. So, are you registered keeper owner of your car? We are registered keeper here in the UK. Cuts. Dude, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Um, are you the registered keeper or owner of your car? We are a registered keeper here in UK. Yeah, I don't know how they do it in UK. I know when you register a car here, you're registering it to the state. Therefore, the car belongs to the state. So they're on the contract, you know. That's why you got to register it, because once you purchase it, it is yours. But you got to register it to be on their road, so you register it. So to the state it's registered into, they have ownership. All right, they have ownership. All right, let me know if I'm back. Sorry about that. Um, same here. Yeah. So yeah, man. So again, we yeah. So the moral of that story was, so we control, you know, reactions. You know, sometimes you can't control it, but it's still a control, no matter how dangerous it gets. I mean, it can get dangerous, and the way you handle it, it's all a moment. Everything is always a moment. Everything that happens in life is a moment. They never taught us to live in the moment. It's a it's a skill you got to learn. Is live, think, react, move in the moment. All right, that's where true life understandings comes from. Not trying to project it, figure it out. Oh, I think it's gonna. The most shallow, low people are the most shallow, low people are people who plan. All right, planners, like hardcore planners, are the most shallow, miserable, agitated people, because if something don't go according as planned, their whole plans are fucked up, and they're a person that, you know lives life according to plan, and when their plans get flustered, they're a nasty motherfucker. You know, They're a nasty motherfucker. I've never been a planner. I've been a forecaster. Like, hey, hey, we know by the news weather. They forecast shit all the time. It don't mean it's gonna come like that, but we still live through the forecast anyway. That's how I look at it. Like, fuck it, I'll shoot. I'll shoot in the dark. I'll say, all right, well, I want to do this at this time and this time, but who knows what the fuck I'll be doing. I ain't gonna be disappointed whatever choice I make, and that's how life should be lived. Is in the moment, understanding that it's all we got. And when interactions happen in the moment, you got to have the ability to think clear so you can come out in a positive, better way. Because you could think fucked up and you got a whole fucked up situation. Some people's lives ended and changed off of not understanding what's happening in the moment. That's some really powerful shit. That's a skill to learn. That's why motherfuckers don't know that shit. Get off the fucking internet. You know, I ain't planning the motherfucking thing. People are like, oh, we got a plan for a power outage and a shutdown and a takeover. Man, I ain't planning for none of that shit. I know one day it might happen, but I'm not gonna sit here and plan and do this and do that because you don't know the fuck when. When I see some shit and get a sign that says, okay, all right, you know, that's all. You just live in the moment. When the shit comes, you got to deal with it. Ain't gonna sit up here and try to figure it out and make, okay, I gotta have A, B, C, D and lined up, man. All your ducks will be gone. You'll be like, damn, I had all my ducks in a row. I got one duck left. Ain't no more row. You know, one of them like when the Mr. 19 came along. I didn't know what the fuck was gonna happen, what was gonna be done. All I know is shit. I knew one day some shit like this would happen. So what am I doing? I left this city, well, not the city, well, I left this area, Rochester, New York. And when I left, I told all my kids, when we come back, this is not going to be the same. 5 months later, when we came back and returned, it ain't been the same. A totally different world. I didn't know what was going to happen. I ain't know nothing. That whole time, I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck going to happen. You know? But I had one of the most best times of my life, you know, and my children will grow up not ever having to go through that. They ain't got no memories of their memories is all good times, fun, sun. They ain't have to do none of that shit. They didn't have to go none of that tyranny and that shit and that psychological warping of the schools, all the stuff going on in society. They got to see from the outside in. And this is why we are so powerful, because we have the ability to do this. Just that alone, to know you're gonna be all right. It was people that literally were living in fear every day, and still to this day are living in fear, and actually think that something was what it wasn't. And that's gonna be stoked and scarred in their memory. People are gone, man. People are gone out of here, you know, because of this. You know? And then you got the other people who think that, oh, nothing ever happened, da da da, this and that, da da da, but don't realize, motherfucker, do you know what they did? They actually ran that. They actually stopped their commerce. They actually done this. So what makes you think they're not gonna do this and they don't have the ability to do that? Like what? You think your fucking firearm is gonna stop them from doing what they need to do? No, it ain't, man. These people, man, they reach you. They reach you, but you can't even see them. The ones that were in control were disguised as the doctors, as the teachers, as the police, as the politicians, as your family telling you you're crazy and you need to do this, as your family members that are no longer here because of this. They came in disguise and everything that we've seen around us. They was at the grocery store telling you to put a fucking covering over your fucking face. They was doing that. They were disguised as all those that energy, that demon that everyone's looking for. That they think is aliens are demons and they're here. We can see them. Y'all motherfuckers is stupid. Like I told you, check your bed for the motherfucking demon. Check your neighbors for the demon. Check your house, your neighborhood, your street, all that shit. What is wrong with y'all? You know? Think about that. That's why they want you to stay out of the woods. You know, nature are the safe areas. Yeah. That's why they want you to stay that's why they want you to stay away from it as far as possible. They always told you it's scary out there in the motherfucker. No, man, that's where they can't dwell in the fucking and they can't dwell out there. They don't dwell out there, you know? They don't dwell out. You don't hear, oh yeah, there's haunted forest, a haunted this, a haunted that. Man, they don't want you nowhere near nature. That's why they always had you fearing nature. They don't want you near it. They never taught you about being in nature. They never taught you the power of nature. They want you to stay far away from that. Oh, nature's scary. Oh, there's boogeyman, and then they don't go in the woods. Why they want to keep you out of there? You know, sharks in the water. They don't want you in the damn water. They know you're an energy being that thrives off all that stuff. Stay out of it. The creature from the Black Lagoon, the sharks, Jaws. You know, don't run in the woods. You know? Crazy, man. So, again, you know, so, yeah, man, the internet and I mean, oh, there's a Shiba Inu dog. That's cool as hell. So, yeah, man, the broken masters walk through the shadow of the valley of shadows. Yes, you know. So, yeah, man, we are just this digital world, man, to control mind manipulation. You know, that's why I don't rock out with those Bluetooth earbuds. Like people don't understand, man. Like they're showing you what they're doing. I went to Best Buy, a couple months ago, and there was like these earbuds, and them motherfuckers like can like turn your ear off. Like it's weird. I'm like, yo, what is? I'm like, yo, what is this? They like make you feel like you're deaf. Like you know them things celebrities be putting in their ear. That's the same technology. I'm like, yo, this shit is freaky, man. You put these ear things on, and then you push. It's this noise cancellation. They cut off. I'm like, oh wait a minute, I could hear, but then I hit noise cancellation. I'm deaf. Like what? Man, you better go do some research. This stuff is in there to read your thoughts, to communicate with the devices, to send back the information to the artificial intelligence that's built into these devices. All right. Don't think that's Bluetooth technology. No, that's Bluetooth, but there's other stuff that's connecting to you, to your mind. They want all this stuff on your head, you know. They know people ain't gonna willingly do it, so they create new technology that looks so cool. And now you think you're listening to music, but the music is actually listening to you, studying your thoughts and emotions and mood and all this other shit. And people be on their phones with this stuff, man, watching like scrolling, man. I mean, this shit is, hey, I can't stress it enough, man. Everybody can do whatever they want to do, but you know, if I get some earbuds, they gonna be with the wire attached to them, you know. And I'm not saying they can't do nothing, that technology through there, but I'm just saying this other stuff, no, man, call me a conspiracy theorist, quacko wacko, you know, what are they, tinfoil hat wearing? I'll be that, you know. But know this technology is out there, man, you know, and it's called non-invasive mind reading. That's what it is. You know. I mean, this stuff is there. You know, they call it. I forgot what they call it. Like, um, electro corner like the words I can't pronounce. You know, it's pretty wild, man. It's pretty wild. But like I said, man, we don't know what's in store. You know, on the Metonic I mean not Metonic calendar that we're on. Hey man, ain't no telling. I think of the years. What's the year like 57, 84 or some shit. You know, that's the year we're on. Somehow we're on 2024, but you know, it's calendar 50. I think it's I forgot. I forgot. I don't know. 50 something. 57, 84, I do believe. But and it's also a leap year, guys. I mean, when you start like looking at everything, man, we're in such bad shape, man. Like we don't even know what because we're actually supposed to be on a nature clock, but they got on some other clock. Meanwhile, they're on another clock that is actually in tune with the universe, nature per se. You know, so they know some things, but where it's hidden from us, and we're on this other damn thing. Wake up every day, you know, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, you know, all this other stupid shit, Monday through fucking, you know, Monday through Sunday. But yet there's other calendars out there that, you know, I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy. So yeah, but that's all I really got for now. But man, you know, I'll be back. I'll be around, but I'm going back fishing. I don't know how long I'll be gone fishing. So peace and love to y'all, and I will talk to y'all later.